and then so that will automatically get it to wrap. So we'll get to media queries next, but at least you see like that gives you that feature at least. But then with media queries, you'll get to tweak it some more. And then for in here, we want these to wrap too, which I think I noticed that you had that. So you have flex wrap on accommodation boxes, but in order to get them to wrap the box itself, the boxes inside the widths have to add up past 100%. And once they add up past 100%, then they'll start to wrap, or they'll start to adhere to this like flex wrap rule, which they're already currently doing because they're all in a row. And then when you put flex wrap, they start to wrap to the next row. So inside here, accommodation box, what you have to do is here's the width. And once the browser gets small enough, inside your media query, you're going to be increasing the width of these boxes. So how that would work is like, since you have everything in your style sheet now, all the styles apply to a wide desktop layout. So you're going to use max media queries to get it to respond down to like a mobile layout. And so like, here's an example of a max media query. So like, we'll put them at the bottom. And the first one we can write to be like at, and here it kind of already lets us do that, at media screen. I'll just spell out the rest, and max width. And the first one, I guess, like, so here it looks pretty good, right? So this is going to be our desktop layout. And then what you want to do is you kind of want to like figure out, so like if you notice in the top right hand side, it says like 11, so it's like 1093 by 510. So 510 is the height and 1000 is the width. So we kind of want to figure out like at what point, so there it kind of like it jumps down, that one column jumps down. So this might be like a good point to, so maybe it's like 1050. And so what you're saying is like, from everything from 0 up until 1050, we want to start to apply our CSS rules.
So you don't put that second number in. That's why I was getting confused, because I know you said, I know it was like 1050, but it was like 5 something else.
Oh yeah, so you don't have to put in the height, because the height is just, you know, kind of like,
Yeah,
it's going to go on forever, you know.
yeah, because I was watching the videos for Open Classroom, and there's only one video, and it's it talks about media queries, but it doesn't get into depth at all. It just, excuse me, I just finished eating.
That's all right.
It just talks about mobile, tablet, and desktop, like just their number, but it didn't get into depth at all. And then when I was on W3 schools, the way it was showing was different from Open Classroom. And then I was like, oh, here we go again. It's kind of like when I was doing the boxes, you know. So, and then I had the meeting today, and he was like, show me the mobile and tablet version. And right there, I was like, oh God, I totally forgot to do that one part.
Okay.
And I told him, can we reschedule for tomorrow? So I get this done before 12 tomorrow. So that's why I called you up, so you can, I'm not saying to give me the answers or nothing, but basically to break it down to me really clearly, like how you're doing, so I could just get it over with and get on the third project, because I don't want this to stop me and then I gotta wait another 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks, you know.
Yeah, yes. I understand. Yeah, they didn't really give too much information, but it's basically this. It's basically like you could see here from this media query, the body starts tan, and then from 0 up until 992 pixels, it's going to be blue, and then from 0 up until 600, it's going to be olive. So it's kind of like we're working down, almost like we're working backwards. uh, you really kind of want to start with your mobile styles and then build up with min width media queries. But since you have the site already built up, and they kind of also put that in the instructions, is that you should work from desktop down. Just they want to kind of give you that experience, because the next project you'll work up from a mobile design up to like a um a desktop design. So what this is saying is, like, from 0 up until widths of 600 pixels, the background's going to be olive. And then from 0, and then up until from 600 up until 992, the background's going to be blue.
Okay.
And so you can do anything inside here. Like, you can change the direction of the boxes. You can make the boxes bigger. In this example, it's just very simply changing the background color, but you could put any kind of CSS in there. So like from here, from 0 up until 500, and you might want to just do it like starting, I would say build up with the max with media queries. So from 0 to 320 pixels. And I would change the layout here. So this, if we inspect it, and this is just not, there you go. Okay, so from 0 to, here are the accommodation boxes. And inside, this is the accommodation list. So I would make like this width to be like 100%. And then the min height, you might want to take that off. But what is kind of choking it so that it doesn't, this is flex. This is margin 0 auto. The body. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's kind of, because we have like that, this white gap on the right hand side. Okay, this is,
See, so it's things like this that I'm like, this is why I need my mentor's help.
yeah, I hear you.
Those filter boxes, they're supposed to like lined up like as block, right? Because I try to do like a media query and like put filters
Mhm.
or nav because that's the semantic. I try to put nav as block so they can like line up, and it wasn't working either.
Okay. I think, let me see. So these are the boxes inside. Um, so I guess what you could do is, because this is a flex, you could do like flex direction column. You might have to further adjust them, but like, so that's something you could put in the media query here, is like dot filter body.
So I wouldn't, I would not have to rewrite any of my CSS code for the website, right? Like all that we're talking about, I just have to do inside the media query, just like make it look better.
Yeah, so like, you see what I just did? So like, it was in a row before, so now I put it
Excuse me.
to a column layout for everything from 0 up to a maximum of 320 pixels. And you might want to go in and kind of tweak this so that they look a little bit more even and consistent with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's, you wouldn't like change like everything that you've done up until this point so much as you would kind of go in and see now, like if I do like, let's see, 100%, excuse me. So that's starting to fill up a little bit more. So like we can go to like accommodation list. And do like width 100%. And then the other thing you can do is,
You said to take out that height, right, for accommodation list. What
oh
was it?
yeah, let's see, like, yeah, but what actually might work out is like, these are the accommodation boxes. Right now it's display flex. So we could do something like flex direction column. So that's dot accommodation boxes. And then we'd want to make like, let's see here. It looks like this list has some margin on the right. So like we can take off the margin. So we could say like, margin right. So zero that out. Okay, so now we have, so now it's starting to shape up a little bit more. So like now we'd want to make these boxes try to figure out. Okay, so the width is 28%. So like we would make like the width here 100%. Maybe a little bit less so that like it stays in that container. Or just like take off the padding and like, so this was dot accommodation box. So we can put that like
And underneath, you would
What's that?
do a combination. No, I'm saying underneath, just
Oh,
because as you're doing it, I'm trying to like
oh yeah, please.
memorize it. So then you would do the accommodation box,
Mhm.
the padding 0 and then width 100%.
Yeah.
Would you take out that 240 of the height
Um,
that you have for the accommodation box?
I think it looks okay. I mean, you might want to, let's see. So accommodation box.
You got to move up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say like, would auto work? No, that didn't like it. Or what was it, 240?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened? Something happened. Oh, we were up here. Okay, we're still up here. Did auto work so that it just automatically fills the content? Oh no. Okay, so we do want to give it like a height. So like 300 pixels. You might want to give it like a little bit more height, just so the boxes are kind of. So let's see. So like accommodation box height. And I'll send you this, what I'm typing here too. But we'll finish out this one and then like you can do the rest. So let's see, inspect. So this one would be the same thing. So like here, this width, we can make like 100%. So we'll do like most popular.
And then you could just, instead of making like new media query like all the time, you can just have the bracket open for the media queries and then just keep filling in whatever semantics you have to fix, right?
Yeah, or you could actually,
Yeah. So like just keep building up inside that box itself, right?
Yeah, like, well, what I was going to suggest is an